Hello, everyone. This is Chris Assis, founder and teacher of Bautan's Constructing Dance. And we are here today for our first practice of 2026. It's going to be short and sweet and dynamic. It's going to be only 30 minutes, and they're made like this. So when you come back to the website on bautans.com or on YouTube, like some of you are seeing now, you'd be able to spend hopefully 30 minutes in your day to do it, or take one exercise of the many that we're going to do and fit it into your day. So they're supposed to be more flexible, more dynamic, and more able to fit into your daily schedules. So we're going to start right away, and we're going to start with a little bit of posture and taking it to extensions and walks. So you're not going to need shoes for the beginning, but you're going to need them for the end. So have them close by. And yeah, let's get started. I'm just going to adjust the camera so you can see me a little bit better when I start moving. And these guys as well. Awesome. Okay. And looking good. Okay, so let's get started. I want you to start from finding the crease of your hips. Maybe I will do this. So where your pockets are, that's about where your crease of your hips is going to be. So don't worry about everything else, because we're going to work with this exercise to help us find the rest of the body. So I want you to use your hands to track where your hips are. And before you do that, this is your pelvis. I want you to actually do this with me. So you can feel the two ears of the pelvis. They're right up here, right? And so around where your pockets are is where approximately your hip crease is. So I want you to track this hip crease with your hands, and then gradually, as you're tracking, you're going to start coming into a bend. And you will notice that this prevents you from doing this, because this is not following the hip crease. So it's exactly the opposite. So you're not sticking your bum out. Instead, you're letting the hands guide you, and you sit. So basically, you're doing a baby squat. So I want you to do this a couple times with me. Following your hands. So you want your hips to be happy. And maybe this practice is about happy hips. So, okay. Now you will notice that if you have your feet, say, too far parallel for your hips, you have to find this in your body. I cannot tell you without seeing you what the right position is. But if your feet are too far parallel for your hips, like they are for my hips, you'll notice I won't be able to bend. It will be very tight, bending and following my hands. So I would be able to bend, but then it would not follow the crease of my hips. There will be a conflict, and my knees will be falling in together. So the same applies if you have a turnout that's too big for your hips. So it will be difficult bending and following the crease of your hips. There are ways to do that, because there is ballet, but we're not doing ballet here. So as you're doing this, allow your feet to adjust so you can easily bend and stretch, like you're doing a squat, but a very easy squat. Okay. So there's going to be a lot of adjustments on our feet. So when we are bending, it's easy to follow the crease of your hips. And you keep doing this with your hands. I know it looks funny, but I'm doing it on the internet, so you can do it at home. But it helps you guide this movement. And of course, when we're dancing tango, you don't need this big of a bend except in specific circumstances, but we're exaggerating so you can feel it. Then another cue here is that you're feeling supported. So when you are at your lowest position, you're feeling supported. You feel that you have a strong base under you and you feel that there is buoyancy. So you can come out of this position with comfort. You don't feel stuck. So as you're doing it, allow for adjustments to happen so you can bend and stretch and not feel stuck. Okay. All right. So let's do 4 more of these. Hopefully you're there. 3, 2, 1. Good. And this time you're going to sit and switch over to the other side. And I want you to follow one hand and release the foot. And come back in. And again, it's an exaggeration. I know we're not doing this in tango. So bend. Now follow the other hand. So you see, you let the hand lead the way. And extend. And come in. Bend. Lead. So you'll notice that you're taking this weight and dropping it over the standing leg. And then the upper body adjusts to counterbalance the leg that's extending at the back. And come back. Bend. Lead. Extend. There we go. And come back. We're going to do 2 more on each side. Bend. Follow. Extend. Bend. Let me see. Okay. Yeah. Bend. Follow. Extend. And let me turn this way as well. Bend. Follow. Extend. Last time. Bend. Follow. Extend. Good. And come out of it. Let me just do a quick adjustment here. Push this back just a little bit so you can see me a little bit better. Excellent. Okay. So what you probably noticed is when we are here, and you do this with me nice and slowly, you come here, there is a bit of an adjustment because we have this nice big bowl and we have our weight, and we want our weight to be like water that goes down the drain. And then here you have a bit of a side reach and a bit of a rotation. And then you can find your balance on one foot. So we're going from 2 feet to 1 foot. Okay, so now we do the same thing, but I want you to gradually make it smaller. So we start here, follow, extend. And here, follow, extend. And now a tiny bit smaller. Here, follow, extend. But same scale. Here, follow, extend. Okay. Now a tiny bit smaller. Here, follow, extend. Here, follow, extend. Okay. And now a tiny bit smaller. So you're doing a baby, teeny baby squat. Extend. And here, follow, extend. And now even smaller. So you're feeling it inside, but you might not be able to see it if you were looking in the mirror. Here, follow, extend. And here, follow, extend. Yes. So with this in mind, I'm going to put a song on. hello, opportunity to say hello. And I want you to use this exercise to get to your extensions. So you say how we went from wide, big scale. Sorry, I was looking at the wrong camera completely. Big scale. And then we toned it down to something really small. So that's exactly what we're going to do now. You feel free to go really big and then bring it in, or start from the tiny one. Um, let's keep the shoes off. Then we can do a song, just a dance. I think it's gonna be a little bit easier, so you can play with it more. And oh, I think this is good. Let's see. Yeah. Rolling undercurrent, I used to hide out for days, holding every note until it breaks. Time, it makes a cold heart when you're miles away from home and the dream is gone. It's only dust, kicked up and lost, finding an end in self. Pulled down the street, held from beneath, until the body rebels. Time makes a cold heart when you're miles away from home and the dream is gone. Rolling on the surface, I drag my life like a chain, torn to a cradle. Away. Time it takes to find it, a life's left on the curtain strong. It's only dust, kicked up and lost, finding an end in self. Down the street, made to believe into somebody else. Pause, pause, pause. There we go. All right. So, one thing to note for this one, because it's important. So when you do this and you are going to shift to one side or the other, I want you to really guide it with your hand, because this will let you, and you take the body with you, so it's not a kind of, oh, they should be in sync. Yeah. So you're really guiding it with your hand, right? Because it will help you find the right position for the hips. So that's the intention. So let's put our shoes on. We're gonna do a little bit of taking a break for dancing, but it's not gonna be just a dance. You're gonna move and try to feel how the hips are feeling as you're moving, and keep it simple. Some walks, maybe some rebounds, some ochos, um, and try to really pick up some cues from the hips, and then we'll put this exercise into what we're doing. Let me see. Back to the playlist. Okay. Okay, perfect. One more shoe to be put on. Use shoes, that's what happens. Okay. That's it. Fantastic. Let's go. Hello. All right. So just saying hello to everybody. Very nice to see you all. So let's put the exercises, the exercise that we were just working on in our steps. And we'll do it using an embellishment that you know. And we're going to start here. Let's see, if you are wearing heels, this is actually a good opportunity to test it in your heels, because once you put heels on, the balance kind of shifts slightly forward. We need to make a few adjustments. So you start here and try to see. Also, the heel is not, it's more slim than actually being on your 2 feet. So use this exercise to find your position for the feet, right? Again, if they're too tight for your pelvis, you're gonna find this quite difficult. And if they're too open, again, you're gonna find it too difficult. So you wanna find a spot where this feels easy, comfortable, okay? So especially if you're wearing heels, you will need to make a little adjustment. So as you go, let's do one more. Use your right hand to go over to your right foot and extend. All right, and come in. Good. Use your left hand to go to your left foot and extend. And now slightly make it smaller to your right, to your left. A little bit smaller to your right, to your left. And now even smaller to your right and to your left. So this is the last one is the one that we're going to keep, the teeny tiny one. And we're going to start here and stop. So teeny tiny, you find your extension, and now there's this extra challenge. And now you find it again, and you step. Oops, I reached the end of my way. So you're here, tiny, but you still follow your hand. Oops, I can't see my feet. Okay, there. You still follow your hand, extend, come in. Again, try to do the second one without the hand. That's the test. And step. And then you do the other side. Tiny. You follow the hand. You extend. You find your balance. Together. Now without the hand if you can. And you go. Yes. Nice and easy. So I'm going to put some music on. Start working on this. If you need, what really helps is spending some time with exaggerating. And of course, you can always hold on to the wall or to a table. So you can do it on one side. Right? And then switch over to the other side. Right? So you always feel that you have one hand for support. If that is something that you need, of course. Maybe you're okay, so you can alternate feet. Here we go. Awesome, right on time. Okay. Oh dear. All right. So, so for our last exercise, we're going to add on. And one quick note, as you saw, there were moments that I needed to make an adjustment. So you can use this exercise with the guide of your hands to adjust. And that because this is exactly the purpose of a practice. You don't just be like, oh, move through. So one small addition, if you feel ready for it, you don't have to. It's just gonna add to the challenge just a little bit, right? Okay. So, and also one quick note, you might be coming to your defaults. So this is too tight for me. When I start doing this, it's not feeling supported from the base, and I feel a conflict. So allow your body to let go of the default for now. Rest assured that the default will come back. So it will take some time to get rid of it. But try to see if you can persuade your body to let go of that default for this exercise. And this is what this repeating this does. So you make it tiny. You use the hand to go over. You can cross. So here we were keeping it just as a flick. Now if you can, cross and come in. If you need to follow the hand again, you do it, and then you go. So if you're feeling up for it, and anytime you need to make the adjustment, you use the exercise. Follow the hand, extend. You either keep it small like we did, or go all the way to across. Cross and go. Yes. So it will require an adjustment of the body, but you're already in position. So you are already with a slight angle, with a slight rotation and side reach. So it just needs a little teeny bit more for the cross. So I wanted something softer. Where is it? All right, so this was it for today. 2 feet to 1 foot balance, and then turning that into an embellishment. You will notice that when you are in the right spot, it feels perfect. And you can cross behind, and it's like, yes, because your hips are in the right place and you don't feel that your legs are getting stuck. So it's this uh, where the pelvis sits that makes this the sweet spot. So once you find it, you know you found it, because it's like perfect. So what I would suggest, you can do this anytime, even if you're just spending seconds on doing the tracing of the hip crease. This will help you, because inevitably you would have to adjust your feet, or it would feel kind of uncomfortable. So even with that, gradually new habits are going to start showing up. So this was our first of these, Tango quick practices. We're doing them bi-weekly, so come in again 2 Saturdays from now, or not next Saturday, the Saturday after. So stay tuned. And if you're not on baotans.com, please join us, because I'm going to be sending this video along with extra tips. So, yeah, I'll see you there and then.